Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with not a new product opening, not quite a personal break here this evening, not quite vintage wax, bought some pre-Allie wax here as we do have a SKYBOX Master Series Star Trek 1994 edition box to crack on into. Now this was sent to me earlier this month to hold on to days when it's like, don't have anything else to open, so instead of going out and about finding some like modern retail to check out on the channel, do have a couple of older boxes to crack on into. And I will say, out of the two that I have holding on to for different openings, this one was the one I was most excited about because I am familiar with Star Trek, mainly the original series. I've seen some Next Gen, I've seen some Enterprise, I've seen some of the movies on VHS when I was a child, but I don't remember anything about them. But I always love opening up Star Trek, so very excited for this opening, and might get into that other box tomorrow if nothing pops up in the queue. That other box is a box of SKYBOX Gargoyles, which I've never seen that animation before, awkwardly enough, I know. But I do know more about Star Trek, so that's why I chose this one here first today. But this product does have 6 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. Since it's an older 90s product that doesn't advertise anything like sketch cards, autographs, things like that. But you can find some pretty cool foil cards. Looks like the crew triptych cards are 1 in 10 packs. Those should be the foil cards. So there's 9 different foils. Should hopefully get 3 of them here in this box today. But yeah, excited to go ahead and check this out. I've checked out SKYBOX before on my channel, my personal channel. I actually opened up a box of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I enjoyed for a little bit, but honestly, I'm a little nervous checking out some older product because those cards smelled weird. Other stuff I've opened here for vintage, I've opened up the Marvel Masterpieces in the Rogue cosplay. That was fun. So I've had some good luck, some good times, and some not so fun times with older wax. So hoping to have a lot of fun here this evening. But of course, we never know what's going to happen till we jump on into it. So let's snap ourselves into the corner and get started. So should have cards from Next Gen, the original series, the motion pictures, Deep Space Nine as well. I'm assuming everything else was not out at this point. Voyager, Enterprise, Lower Decks, of course, not even close. And of course, Discovery. Not. Strange New World's not going to be in here. Yeah, should have original series, the movies, Next Gen, and DS9, which I have not seen any of. I don't know anything about Deep Space Nine, to be completely honest with you all. But excited to see what we'll find. Original art compositions beamed from the final frontier. Well, I hope these cards don't stick together. That'd be quite awkward. Seeing as it's still quite cold here in Florida as compared to the norm, my hands get the coldest, I will say. So I feel it's like my fingers are, I would say, not as tactile as they normally are. So hopefully I don't have to do any extractions. Although this first pack is a brick. No! 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 I will say I like this art. I believe that's Ezri. Recognize her from Women of Star Trek. So even though I haven't seen Deep Space Nine, I may recognize some characters. Jadzia and... doesn't say Ezri, but Jadzia and Ezri Dax, right? I like the art. Reminds me, actually, pretty soon this week we do have Star Wars Chrome Galaxy. It's releasing on Wednesday. Although, as Bossman and I found out today, Southern is closed, so we're not getting anything new on Wednesday. I do have some stuff I can crack. Of course, I do have the box of Gargoyles. And also, we are reorganizing the shop again and which products are carried in it. So we have a bunch of like loose packs of Flesh and Blood that we're just removing from the shop. I can open those Wednesday. But yes, this will be interesting. Me and my lack of tactile grip today. Having to peel everything apart. But I will say I'm enjoying this so far. It is a 100 card set. It is possible to get a full set of just the base in this box. Not the foil inserts. There we go. I will say, although they are, like I said, sticking together, having to pry them apart, it does not look like the gloss is necessarily being peeled apart. I'm not seeing, like, any damage to the cards. Could be I'm just not looking close enough, but still look to be in pretty decent condition. All things considered. I'll say I like this. This is fun. Ooh. Yeah, Faltor pen. But yeah, very reminiscent of the Galaxy series. I know this came first, of course. I know this came first, but for modern sets that I'm familiar with, reminds me of Galaxy. Marvel Masterpieces doesn't have scenic images. They're all character focused, whereas Galaxy will have ships, will have locations, will have scenes, will have characters. Because this is what is more of a mix. Ooh, I like that. I like that one. Mirror, mirror. I also appreciate that the back of the cards say what the media was used to create the original art. So acrylics hand-painted and airbrush on this one. I like that little fact that they have on the back. And I do hope that I'm able to make a full set. Like I said, the odds are in my favor here. Hey, paging Timmy, we have bald women. Love how Timmy's become a channel meme. Ilya, base card. Card number 11, Lieutenant Ilya, member of the Deltan race. Oh, we have Data and... what's your name? Oh, I can't remember her name. I remember the double signatures in the most recent next-gen set, Archives and Inscriptions. Yes, Tasha Yar. There was, for their interaction, as you may call it, the inscription autographs had, like, the scene. You could have gotten a Brent Spiner auto, and then the actress for Tasha Yar, like, two of their cards, and recreated that. That was pretty neat. Look at, why is Spock playing the harp? Alright, we gotta read this card. The Miradorn Raider doesn't want me to figure out why Spock has a harp. No! Come on, here we go. The Vulcan Lyre. Sorry, it's not a harp. It's the Vulcan Lyre. Although one might expect the logical Vulcans to disdain music, this richly cultured race have shown a great respect for the arts. During moments of relaxation, Spock has been known to play a Vulcan lyre. The instrument is quite similar to harps found on Earth. So I'm not entirely wrong. When Spock performs, he is sometimes accompanied by Lieutenant Uhura, who will improvise lyrics to the music. Fascinating. We got that good crunch. Yeah, a couple datas over here. This one is peeling apart much more easily, but it's also peeling apart much more noisily. Here, ASMR for you guys. Uh-oh. What's going on here? That looks like a crash. Cause and effect. Unknowingly caught in a temporal loop, the crew members of the USS Enterprise find themselves time and time again engaged in a head-on collision with the USS Bozeman. Yeah, that's a crash. I was like, that doesn't look very good. What the heck is that? What even is that? What? Junior? A spacefaring life form. That's... Interesting. They save the unborn creature from the spacefaring life form that aliens blew up, and then it wanted to eat the ship's energy. Interesting. Seems like a weird episode. Ooh, there's a bird of prey card on the back. Got some Klingon action. Durits. Oh, this card's bent. Hopefully we find another of those in the box. That one has a rough corner. Oh, we have the people with the big heads. I remember this is my favorite episode as a kid. I don't know why. Just the big head people. That's what I would refer to the episode as. I don't know. I don't remember anything about it except I was obsessed. It's a bird of prey. Looks really cool. Talos. Talosians. Oh. People with the big heads. What other trading card lines would you like to see SKYBOX produce? See, things like this. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite artist? A card in a set. What's your favorite artist in the set? Would you like to see in the next edition? What other SKYBOX Star Trek products do you collect? And what other lines would you like to see from SKYBOX? I feel like a survey like this would be good for modern non-sports card producers to insert. I feel like there's a lot of things people want to see that cards don't get made of. That would like to see. That's why I'm always, anytime for Bushiroad products, anytime we're opening up whites, whenever it's around the time that I have a card reveal for an upcoming set, courtesy Bushiroad, I do like to tell everyone to puts their wishes for like a future set for like anime, TV show that's animated in the comments, just because, you know, around that time Bushiroad may be lurking. You know, I like to have you guys try and say what you'd like to see, just in case, because there has been instances where card companies will drop in on the channel. We've had Cryptozoic's official channel drop by. We've had Upper Deck's official channel drop by. So always just being, like, volunteering that information for things you think would be cool. I don't know how else they'd hear that. I mean, I'm sure you could just go spam on, like, Facebook posts or, like, Twitter posts or Instagram posts. Hey, make this. But you might get more of a response if it's more of interactive rather than just you look like you're spamming. But I wish that there was a way that you could submit feedback. I feel like we've had a lot of people on the channel come up with really cool ideas for stats and what they'd like to see. Sometimes we start seeing the same old, and it gets a little boring. Same types of sets, but hopefully in 2023, the new year's right around the corner. Hopefully we'll see some new offerings, perhaps new licenses. As for non-sports, we do get Rittenhouse will be making Star Trek sets. Rittenhouse will be making Game of Thrones. We got Star Wars. We got Marvel. Occasionally, you'll get some other non-sports phenomenon, some pop culture thing. Like, we had the Lord of the Rings set. That was the first set, and I would want to say, like, over 10 years. Or maybe just exactly 10 years. I believe there were Hobbit movie sets from Rittenhouse back in the day. Those were, what, 2012-ish? Yeah, about 10 years on a Lord of the Rings-related content sets. So there's a lot of other really popular things that you never know who's listening. I always say, better to say, oh, this was cool, but I'd like to see something like this. Never know. Hasn't worked out for me so far, but maybe it'll work out for one of you guys. Hey! Not that SKYBOX is going to rise from the grave, but you never know. Never know. Having some more scenic cards past few packs. Things I'm not quite recognizing. Like, what is this giant arrow? Let me take a look. Let me unpeel it. This is the Tholian Web. In an unsurveyed area of space, the crew of the USS Enterprise were engaged in rescue operations when they were confronted by a ship from the Tholian Assembly. Little is known about this Tholian vessel. It was observed traveling at only sublight speed, and its weaponry appeared to be inferior to that of the USS Enterprise. Interesting. I thought this was like a little arrow, but it's a ship. It looks like a metal paper airplane. Yeah, Spock with Valeris on that one. Ooh, that's a pretty place. Cloud City of Stratos. I was gonna say, it reminds me of Cloud City from Star Wars. Then you flip it over and it says Cloud City. I'm like, hold up. I've seen that name before. And my fingers are so, my hands are so cold. I checked the thermostat. It's 60 in here, which is not that bad. I'm not cold. My hands are just freezing. The rest of me is fine. Like, I'm nice and toasty. Just my hands. I don't know why my hands are always just really, especially the fingertips. And then we have Esri again. Need to see another one of those, what was it, a Worf card? No, that wasn't Worf. Who was that? I believe it was a Klingon. We need another one of those cards, because that one had a bad corner. Kira. And then, oh, you can see here, this the foil peel. It's unfortunate. Ah, this pack, you can definitely see it. Ooh. Unfortunate. Still get to observe the art, even if perhaps all the cards aren't perfect. I wonder what it is in the gloss that gets them to stick like this. Sometimes we'll have the clumping issues with modern Upper Deck products. Notably, the flagship Series 1, Series 2 Extended Series Hockey sometimes will get clumpy. Stadium Club for baseball from Topps. Sometimes also has the kind of sticking issue. Those, because they're, you know, recent products, I've never seen them leave any kind of peel. But it is very reminiscent of how we have to separate these cards occasionally. I wonder if, you know, left sealed for a long time, if they will cause this kind of damage that you see. It would definitely not be ideal. Oh, we have a checklist. For people sitting on boxes of, what, 15, 16 Series 1? You know how expensive those are? Of course, Connor McDavid Young Guns, I think it's 15, 16 Series 1. Would hate to open it up in, let's say, 5 years, rip a box, and it's, you know, ends up a little, you know, your cards, your Connor McDavid looks like this. That would be very, very unfortunate. This makes me wonder, right? Because cards have been around a long time. Long time. But modern glossing and stuff, we don't really know how they'll last. I've seen some modern autographs. Like, even, I want to say, some Star Wars cards from even the 2010s, where the signature, even when kept in, like, premier storage conditions, sometimes the signatures still fade a bit. And it makes you wonder, like, hey, is my Carrie Fisher or James Earl Jones still going to be on this card in 10 years? You don't really know until the time passes. I'm curious if there's any way that we know. Hopefully everyone's cards stay nice, sharp, clean. It's always in the back of my mind. I'm like, do we really know how long things will last? Yeah, as we've been going through, getting closer to the bottom stack, we're starting to see that a bit worse. We have not found any foils. We have not found any of our fancy triptych hollow inserts. Should hopefully be finding a total of like 3. Maybe 4. They are 1 in 9 versus 1 in 10. We haven't seen any. It's a little odd. Were you 2 cards? Yeah, you were 2 cards. You got Spock and Kirk here. 3D chess. Oh, Captain Kirk again. It's a really nice painting. Let's check out this artist. It is artist Brahm. I like that one. Ah, this bird of prey definitely has a lot of feeling. Ew! Although I know we've seen that card a few times now. The grasp of Apollo. There's Worf. Worf and Keller. Keller. Or Ilya. Kira and, or no, Tasha and Data. Spock and his lyre. All right, halfway through the box, we haven't found any foils. Come on, where's our foils at? I want fancy foils. I want to see what they look like. Oh, we have Borg. Is that Locutus a Borg, or is it just a regular Borg? That's Hugh. Hugh Borg. Ooh, we do have a foil here by Joe Jusko. Original crew, card 1 of 3. F1. Oh, I wonder then, have we found? I was expecting the whole card to be foil. No, it's like foil on the back. Interesting. I'll have to check through our base, actually. Don't think we've spotted any puzzle pieces. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that on up. Nice condition as well. So that is F1 here, Joe Jusko. Card 1 of 3. Let's see, I don't think I missed in our first half of the box. I will say, I do appreciate how it does have the border on the back with all the information, but it does strike me as very Galaxy-y, because the design for Star Wars Galaxy also has the border on the side. For 2018 Galaxy, not some. We do have upside down DS9 card. Like I said, I still see this more as Galaxy, although, oh, we did have the crew here, F9. Ah, this was Deep Space Nine. Did not recognize that art there by Julie Bell. Okay, so we've had 2 foils. We'll say. I was expecting the foiling to be on the front rather than the foil on the back. It does have this nice foiling here. That's alright. Yes, did not notice that one at all, must say. That one's on me. Completely missed that. Alright, so we have 2 of our 3, maybe 4 foils in the box. Survey card. Alrighty. We'll just have to keep my eyes peeled for anything on the back that looks new. Interesting, you're like a rhinoceros ape. The Mugato is a life form indigenous to Tyrese planets. This hairy, ill-tempered creature seems to travel in male/female pairs and will attack humanoids without provocation. Yeah, I don't want that chasing me down. That does not look fun. That's cute. We have Picard and Vash. Jean-Luc Picard. We have a checklist A. I think we have both checklists now. No, Worf. I'm used to packs also being a bit thicker, so when I grab and I end up grabbing 2 packs on accident. I've done that several times in a row now. Checklist B. Hugh. Captain Kirk. The packs also stick together a little bit, which makes it easier to grab more than 1 pack at a time on accident. That's creepy. What are you? You look like nightmare fuel. The Melkotians. The Melkotians are a non-humanoid alien species noted for their telepathic abilities and bright glowing eyes. I don't like that one. Mirror, mirror. Survey card, running away. Con! Well, that's a cool picture. That is the Celebration of Klingons by James Nelms. That's a digital art. Interesting. Computer digital illustration. Interesting. Cloud City, once again. The weird baby creature. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs to go. Let's see if we can find some more of the triptychs. We do have here F6 by Boris Vallejo. This is Next Gen, the third piece of the puzzle. We have Jordy, Data, and Dr. Crusher. It's a nice one. We don't have any matching pieces so far. Wonder if we can sneak out another foil in this box, or if we're just going to have the 3. I don't like that alien. Find it very unsettling. Our survey card at the back. All right. Wish that they weren't sticking so much. Very unfortunate. Although we do have a decent amount of duplicates. I don't know if we'll have the whole sets in this box. Worf. I do like this art style. The Brom, the hand-painted portraits, because the Picard, the Khan, the Captain Kirk, I know we've seen them in that portrait style. We'll have to go back through everything once we're all done here off camera and see if there are other Brom art pieces. I'm really enjoying that. And then, all right, final pack, already at the end here. And it looks like we just had the 3 foils, right? It said 1 in 10. Approximately 1 in 10. There's 9 of them. That's why I had 9 on the brain. If there were 1 in 9, we could have had 4. Because we, 36 packs in the box. But it's 1 in 10. Yeah. We could have maybe still had 4, but it's more likely to just have the 3. Wish we would have had some matching pieces, but get some neat ones. Wish we had the Spock piece, though. And that'll do it here for this box. This was fun. It was cool taking a look at this older art. Lots of arts that I don't think I've seen any of this art, to be honest. I really like this style of products. Like I said, reminds me primarily SKYBOX of the Marvel Masterpieces. But in terms of modern day, the way the cards are done, it reminds me of Star Wars Galaxy. Because, of course, Upper Deck has made Marvel Masterpieces into an ultra high-end product with the 1 sketch per box, which is really cool. But the cards are not this size. They're not 35 point. They are 100 point on the base cards. All kinds of different parallels and things like that. Whereas Galaxy will have some parallels, but it's not like facsimile stamped autos or things like that. Just different color and like they just changed the color in the box. Sometimes you can't even tell what's a Galaxy parallel on the paper sets, because they're a little hard to spot. So it reminds me more in spirits of modern Galaxy products. But it was a lot of fun. I love checking out the arts. Wonder if I could put together a set, like I said, older wax like this. I was hoping we wouldn't see too much of the sticking, but we did. But then there's cards like this with a perfectly clean surface. So not all packs had as much clumping as others. You can actually see, yeah, towards the top of the box, the packs peeled much more nicely. It was more towards the bottom. I'm assuming the weights of the other packs on top probably had a little bit to do with it. But I'm curious what causes it. I'm assuming it's something in the gloss. But like I said, we still see that happening without the damage, but we still see it in modern products as well. So it does make me wonder what cards are going to be like, modern cards, like maybe there's like this Final Fantasy card, or this Yu-Gi-Oh card, or these random, like this Ginter card. Like what are these Ginter cards going to be like? You know, if you have them in a box, if you have them in like a 300 count box, your sets, and then you go take them out of the box, so that you're gonna have to like peel them apart in 10 years. That is something I do wonder about. But I'm sure we'll just have to figure that out together when we get to that point. So really like my foils. Like I said, was hoping for the Spock piece. But fun set, fun art. I don't know how much this is, but usually older wax from the 90s, non-sports and sports alike for the most part, do tend to be pretty affordable for fun. There's not really any chases, you know, aside from the puzzles, but even so, even those I don't think are super in demand. But if you like Star Trek, this is definitely something I would recommend. This was 1994 Master Series Star Trek. So I really enjoyed it. I hope that you guys had fun just hanging out with me here, having a more chill, not intense or anything, evening. Quite a lengthy video. Didn't expect it to take this long, but it was fun. Just, you know, casually going through, just looking at stuff. So not typical content here where we're trying to get through everything in a more reasonable pace, but also spend enough time looking at stuff. Here we definitely, pump the brakes a little bit, relaxing post-Christmas. I'm still digesting food from yesterday, so like I just gotta take it easy. So I hope that you guys had enjoyed it as well. So if you did, I know, a lot of chit-chat there to tell y'all. If you guys had fun, also hit the like button. Comments for me, drop those down below. What was your favorite card? What was your favorite Star Trek set from the 90s? Very curious. Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I get on out of here for the evening, do have to go ahead and give an extra special shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We do have 8 Black Label fans: Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Devon, Kira Soltari, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. And we also do have 9 Gem Mint fans: Bamboo, Butch Corby, Jayatcha Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, Shinefsen, Vanek, and Woots 0005. But thank you so much again, though, to all of our channel members. And all members do have their names shown on the screen at the end of every video. But with that does it for me here in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all join me in the next video. Bye!